Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I will be showcasing my Tanganyikan tank. This is a tank that I've not shown a ton of. I believe I made one video on this and it was showing off this guy. But I wanted to go more in depth with it. It's a tank that I've had for a really long time. It's gone through a lot of different fish. And yeah, I will be feeding this tank in this video, so stick around for that. I just fed him some bloodworms, but we'll give him some flakes too. And I'll get the catfish out too, which is pretty shy unless there's food. But stocking in this tank, there is 3 Gelitochromis mallory, Julie cichlids, and 1 cuckoo catfish, and countless Burchardi. I bought these 2 Burchardi here and here, and I was like, yeah, those are 2 males. I was like, yeah, 2 males, perfect, right there. And I was very wrong. It was a pair, which I don't know. I'm not really mad about. It's kind of cool seeing them breed so much, but when you hear that Burchardi take over a tank, they take over a tank. They just exploded in numbers from 2 to this, and they've had many clutches. And I mean, obviously now it's to the point where they're like just eating the babies because they don't want to overpopulate this tank. But well, I'm glad they're eating the babies too, because that would have been a nightmare to catch them all out. But yeah, and then I think with these Julies, I might just have 3 males. I might have lucked out with that. This big one and this little one are acting like they're a pair, but they've never like done any spawning or anything. And I've had these guys for, I want to say, 2.5 years. So, but it's always these 2 right here, and then this guy over here is just never really included in their group. So I thought for sure they would be a pair, but I think it's just 3 males. So yeah. As far as filtration for this tank, I just have 2 sponge filters. You can see they all want to be fed. And I'm feeding them right now. I'm feeding them cichlid. Let's see what it's by. Omega-1 cichlid flakes. It's hard to get that. They just look, they're like little brown flakes. Fish love them. So I give them a variety. I mean, I give them, yeah, I give them a decent variety. They get flakes. Majority of their diet is flakes, but then I also will give them mysis and bloodworms every once in a while whenever I'm feeding the stream tank, the darter stream tank, because we're in the same room. But yeah, it's really cool. If the synodontis will come out, the cuckoo catfish, he will go up on the surface and just eat from the top. But I did just feed him. Oh, there he is. And he is not nearly full grown. He will get a lot bigger. Yeah, when I started this tank out, I had Ocellatus gold shell dwellers. If you're not familiar with those, they're a very cool species of fish. A yellow shell dweller. And they were doing pretty well for the first year or so into this tank, and then they just kind of started dying off, and I don't really know what happened, but they were definitely happy in here. They had a lot of babies. But I think, I mean, that was before I put the Burchardi in here. I didn't put Burchardi in here until all the Ocellatus died, but these Julies have been here since the tank was made, and they have, man, I got them when they were probably like maybe like 3 inches. This guy was the biggest out of the 3. He was 3 inches, and these 2 were like 2 inches maybe. But by far my favorite cichlid. Beautiful fish. Yeah, Burchardi are my newest addition to this tank. Actually, the catfish might be. I think the catfish is. I was kind of hoping he would maybe like cut back on the amount of Burchardi in here, and I think he might have. I think maybe that's the reason why there's no new, like I'll see fry that the Burchardi have made, but they just never go all the way to adulthood. I mean, there's obviously these ones that were able to make it, but ever since I put the catfish in here, they just haven't really gone all the way through. And that also could be the Burchardi babies, although one cool thing with Burchardi is they'll keep around these babies to protect the new babies coming in. Like that's the thing they'll do in Lake Tanganyikan, is they'll just be in one huge colony. So that's one cool thing about these guys. But this is a 55-gallon aquarium. It's on a rack with my bristle nose tank. But yeah, I thought I'd just show them off. I haven't really given you a good look at this tank. These fish are awesome. They're all doing very well, as you can see. Brachydae are breeding like crazy. And I mean, if you have any questions, just make sure you put them down in the comments below. I will answer any that I can. And yeah, see you on the next one.